Can you really practice English with no speaking partner? Yes, because in today's lesson, we are going to have 3 different English conversations that I have written for you that will help you learn natural English phrases. Let's begin. Today's English conversations are all very casual conversations that 2 coworkers would really have here in the United States, and it's all about an imaginary report that we are going to write. So it's about a written document, and again, you'll learn some really natural phrases that I have chosen because I really use these phrases, and I know other English speakers from America use these phrases all the time. One thing that will help you in this lesson is if you want a free PDF of our conversation, use the link below and it will be emailed to you so you can read the whole conversation and review some of the natural phrases. Let's get started. I will be role A in today's first conversation. You will be role B, and when you hear this sound, it means that it's your turn to speak, so you'll be able to read the conversation on the screen. In between our conversations today, I'll explain the natural English phrases so you'll know exactly what we are talking about, and you'll have a chance to switch roles and be role A in the conversation as well. Let's get started with conversation number 1. Hey, could you help me write this report? Sure, take your time. I'm going to jump right into this one and then you can help. I just hope that I can finish by the end of the day. I need to go home and spend some quality time with my family. Let's talk about some of the natural English phrases that I used in today's lesson. So the first phrase is take your time. When you tell someone to take their time, you say take your time. It's a very polite thing to say that you are patient and you don't want them to rush on account of doing a favor for you. So a very kind way to tell someone that you are patient and they don't need to hurry is to tell them to take their time. I said that I was going to jump into the report that I was writing. When you jump into something, you just start it. You just start going at it. You don't hesitate. So if you jump into a new hobby, it means you just start trying to do it. You don't think about it too much. You just start trying it right away. Now, when you build on somebody's idea or you build on somebody's work, it means that you are either improving it or you are adding on to it. So if you build onto my writing, it means that you'll probably write some new ideas and you'll help me improve the writing as well. The phrase, let's just see what happens, or I'll see what happens, means that you can't predict the future, so you're just going to wait and see what the outcome is. It's a very common phrase. Let's just see what happens. It just means let's be patient and we will see what the outcome is in the future. A really common way to say that something is going to be difficult or something is difficult for someone is to say it's a struggle. So writing reports is a struggle. It's really difficult. It's hard. A common phrase we use when we talk about spending time with family in a way that's not distracted, you're not looking at your phone, and you're really building a relationship with your family is to say you spend quality time. Quality time is really important, especially between parents and children, in my opinion. Now let's switch roles. I will be role B, you will be role A. Let's get started on the same conversation, but just switched. Yes, I know reports can be a struggle for you. Give me a moment. That sounds good. You start the first draft, then I will build on what you have. Well, get to work and we will see what happens. Great job on conversation number 1. You've got 2 more conversations left today, so let's get started with conversation number 2. This conversation will help us share our opinions and learn some great natural phrases for that. Again, I will start with role A and you will be role B. Did you get my email with the report? I hope that I can write it better next time. I'm in this job for the long haul, and I don't want to quit. I can see that. There are some really great, useful natural phrases in this English conversation. You will hear American speakers say, to be honest, all of the time. It's just kind of a formality we add into the way we speak. It's just because you don't say this phrase doesn't mean you're lying. But to say, to be honest, you're just saying I'm being really blunt and I'm not gonna lie to you, even though my opinion might be a little offensive or a little harsh. To be honest, your report isn't that great, or to be honest, there were lots of errors. It's just meaning like, I don't say this to be mean, but I just want to be honest. It's just a phrase that Americans add into their conversations all the time. I hear, especially girls from the United States, say this phrase all the time. I didn't love it. Now, if you say you didn't love it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you hated it, but it just means that you didn't like it that much. By saying I didn't love it, it just means that it could have been better. So if someone does something and you want to tell them like, you could have done better, it's okay, I like it, but I didn't love it. The next phrase in this conversation is for the long haul. Again, another common phrase that Americans use to say that they are very committed. If you are in something for the long haul, you are very committed to it. You won't be quitting anytime soon. If you say, I'm not in it for the long haul, it means you're not very committed and you'll probably quit very soon. Another common phrase that I can't really explain why Americans use when they're speaking English, but they use it all the time, is the phrase, don't be silly. When you use the phrase, don't be silly, it just means what you're saying I don't agree with, and you kind of correct them. So if someone says, I'm really bad at writing, you say, don't be silly, you're great. You're saying that I don't agree with you. It's foolish to say that you're bad. Don't be silly. It's not meant to be offensive, and it's a really common way to just give someone a compliment or contradict what they are saying. A common natural way to agree with someone in English is to say, I can see that. This phrase just simply means I can agree with that. I can see that happening is what it's short for. Someone says to you, just need to put more work into your writing, and you say, I can see that. It just means I agree. I can see myself improving if I do put in more work. I can see that is short for I can see that happening. Nailed it. This is a common phrase. Have you heard it before? Comment down below if you've heard the phrase nailed it before. It means that you did a really good job. We are just going to nail this English conversation. It means we're going to do really good at it. If you think somebody's actions that they've just done or somebody's work was really good, you tell them, nailed it. If you think this English lesson is really good, comment below, you nailed it. Now let's switch roles. I will be role B and you will be role A. Let's keep on practicing. Yes, and to be honest, I didn't love it. Don't be silly. Your writing is improving every day. You just have to put more work into your ideas. Let's work on it more together. I think when we're done, we will really nail it. Let's move on to conversation number 3. Finally, the imaginary report that we've been working on is complete. Let's finish this third conversation and talk about kind of celebrating a small accomplishment with some more natural English phrases. I will be role A, you will be role B. Let's get started. Thanks a million for the help. I am so happy to be done with the report. I'll remember that next time my report is due. I'm glad you have faith in me. By the way, it's about quitting time. Did you hear some new natural phrases in this third conversation? Let's review some of them. The first phrase that I want to teach you is thanks a million. Now, you could say this as thank you a million, but I hear it more commonly said as thanks a million. It just means a million thanks, that I am thanking you a lot. If you want to show that you have a lot of gratitude for someone helping you, you can say thanks a million. Now, conversely, if you want to say that it's no problem and that you were very happy to help someone, you can say you are more than welcome. This phrase is the exact same as saying there is no problem, I don't mind helping at all. You are more than welcome. If you tell someone you can handle it, it means that they are competent enough to do the job on their own. So in this lesson, we said you can handle it. It means that you are competent. You have got this. If you also want to express confidence in another person, you can say, I have faith in you, meaning I believe in your abilities. And also, if somebody believes in you, you can say, you have faith in me. Having faith means having a belief. In the United States, the end of the workday is also known as quitting time. Now, obviously, it doesn't mean you're going to quit your job at that time. It just means that you're done working for the day. Do you have a phrase like quitting time in your native language? I would want to know in the comments as well. There are two ways to use the phrase chill out. You can say it as a command. You can tell someone chill out. That means relax. Or you can say I'm going to just chill out, and that means I'm going to relax. And it has a more positive association. If you tell someone to chill out, it can be a bit negative. It can be a bit offensive, like anytime you tell someone to relax, it doesn't actually make them relax, funny enough. So in this conversation, we said that's what I need after a long day. It just says that relaxing is going to really be satisfying after a hard work day. You can also say this phrase sarcastically, and you can say, that's just what I need, or that's just what I needed, if it's something that you didn't actually need. Try this phrase out in a conversation if you want to be sarcastic and someone tells you that they're going to do something that you don't need at all, that you don't want to happen. Okay, my friend, we are going to switch roles one last time. I'll be role B, you be role A, and we will finish this lesson with our final conversation. You are more than welcome. I am always here when you need me. I think that you can handle it next time. Yes, now I can go home and chill out. That is what I need after a long day. Excellent work. I am so glad that you found the time to practice speaking English with me today. I know that these lessons will help you improve because they are pushing you a little bit out of your comfort zone if you feel like you don't have a partner to speak with. Go and check out these two lessons that are also speaking lessons, and you can practice another English conversation with me as well. Follow me on Instagram at English with Kayla for daily English tips, and make sure to like this video and subscribe for more English lessons. Good luck studying, and I'll see you next time.